Hello, this is Kinja Dixon with another edition of Sweaty Thoughts. Today is a monumental day. This is the day after Usain Bolt put himself in history books as the only track star during the 100-meter run to win 3 golds within a 12-year period, back to back to back. He set himself apart from every single Olympian that has ever graced the stage. This is Sweaty Thoughts. This allows me to share some thoughts after a run, practicing for the November 6th New York City Marathon. And today I did some inside work. If anyone is familiar with how August is around this country, it is a massive heat wave, so I decided to bring my practice inside. If you click the link below, this is all brought to us on behalf of SASF, the foundation that I'm running on behalf of. They help provide after-school programs for over 25,000 children while the parents are taking care of priorities. So I salute SASF. If you have anything to tribute or you want to pass the link, please do so. I honor you. Today is a very, very unique day. And I want to talk about what Usain Bolt did. As far as my run goes, just to keep everybody in the loop, I did 7.35 miles today. Getting further and further, like I said, I'm going to get into the teens in the September and October month. But today, what I want us to talk about and think about, when Usain Bolt ran across that finish line and put himself in the history books, he kissed the finish line. And me and a friend, we were talking. I was at a cookout yesterday looking at the monumental event. And he said, Usain Bolt was truly in love with his art. I want you to just soak that in for a minute because it's going to be used as we self-reflect on our actions. The first year he won, he kissed the finish line. 4 years passed, he won again, he kissed the finish line. Last night, the 3rd time before he retired, he kissed the finish line. But he did not get the finish line syndrome like a very big percentage of people that are in this world claiming that they want to do it big. Let me explain what I mean. That first year when he kissed the finish line, he continued to practice at one of the highest level possible, which meant he truly loved the fact that he was going to have the opportunity to race again, which led to him winning again, leading him to kiss the finish line, causing him to practice immensely once again. And last night, within a 12-year period, he came in #1 in a very, very competitive sport because he loved and lived in the art of what is called true mastery. I believe what has happened to some of us is we've got the finish line syndrome, but we did not continue to go as hard as it brought us to that original finish line. Let me give you some examples. Let's think about the person that graduates. They get that degree, and they did so much to get to that point of getting that degree and walking across that stage, and then for the rest of their life, they never tap in to that love which caused them to get that degree, and ended up, instead of going upward after the degree, they phase out. That is a danger of the finish line syndrome if you don't truly love what you're doing. Another example, let's think about the person that is in a relationship. They want to get another half, so they do so much to go to the gym on a regular basis. They do so much to do all these things like open the car door, try to cook food every night, you know what I mean? And then as soon as they get married, they hit the finish line, all of a sudden, seems like it's a whole nother person. That's another example of what happens if you get caught up in that finishing line syndrome. You all, one of the things that I ask you to do, the key element to how Usain Bolt took it to a whole nother level is he truly loved what he did as a runner. So as you go into this week, I want you to ask yourself a very important question. Do I truly love what I'm currently doing in these 4 areas? Health, emotional intelligence, hunger to gain knowledge, living your purpose. Because until you truly get that love, there's always going to be that conflict that's going to take you away from living in the true state of what's considered mastery, you all. If you looked at his eyes, he knew he was going to win last night because he did everything that it takes to get the results of a skilled master. So I ask you, when I look in your eyes, when you look in your eyes, do you see the look of, I know I got this because I live in mastery? Or do you look in your eyes and what you're doing in regards to any one of those areas and you see a look of fear, doubt, anxiety? You know better than I know what you need to do, but listen to what the signals were today. I must love what I do, and I must live in a state of mastery, which means sometimes I'm going to have to sacrifice fun. Sometimes I'm going to have to really put my priorities in line. Sometimes it's going to include me being alone and not being crowded. But the winning result will be you will be in the history books, in your marriage, in your financial situation, in your employment opportunity, in your entrepreneurship opportunity. And when that happens, no one can tell you anything because you have taken home your gold. Much love to you. I would like you to click the link below. If you find it in your heart, share the link for SASF. Give some donations to the kids. This doesn't help me at all. This is all for the kids. Well, it does help me. It helps fulfill and know that I've helped a child get some more process to help them become a master like this video is talking about. So it does help me. Much love to all. Have a blessed day, blessed week. And remember, you are a spiritual being inside of a human cage, you all. Do not let what you see around you limit the ability for you to do what is unspeakable, because you have something that the tree doesn't have. You have a consciousness. You have 6 intellectual faculties. I'm going to give them to you real quick before I go. Perception, imagination, intuition, reasoning, memory, will. You exercise those on a regular basis, you get to places that the humanistic survivor capability people cannot even imagine. Much love to you. Namaste.